Well, this hand is awful. No, this is a keep. Angel of Invention, I don't want you right now. Man, I love me some Fortune's Favor. It's such a bad card, but it's just so much fun. Yeah, that's not a bad draw. I will cast that next turn. Maybe it survives. Yeah, I'll still cast it over Strategic Planning, even though I could play around Censor. Censor's just going to get me at some point, no matter what. But it resolves. Discard Gear Hulk and I guess Spire Bluff. I like my hand, I gotta say. Pass the turn. If he goes for Glimmer, let it resolve and then cast my Fortune's Favor. Just let him decide what to do with the Scries first. Top. Top. Now I'll cast mine. I've got one of those too. Now the fun begins. Opponent will take some time to figure out his piles. Planning land or face down? I don't hate planning land. What could be face down that I would want? Probably just like a counterspell is the only thing I would want in my hand. I do like having an extra land and or some card draw. I'm tempted by this face down pile. What would it be that would be bad? There's only one Gear Hulk left in the deck. I'm going to take the face down pile. I'm feeling lucky. Some lands. That's fine. It's actually probably better for me. I like me some strategic planning, but hitting my land drops is pretty important. Gate, that was a good draw. What do I want to do here? Start by attacking. Guess I pass. Yep. Or do I cast like Sun Scourge and hold up the gate? That might be better. Put some pressure on him. I have to decide if I want to counter another Glimmer here. Probably do. Though I don't love it. Draw 2. I think this negate's going to be better served protecting, trying to force through one of my spells, so I'm going to wait on it. Though I don't love giving him cards. He might just have to discard again. He would have to play something main phase, which is also okay with me. Fumigate would be perfectly fine. Oh, interesting. Doesn't have Delirium. Exile is pretty relevant, so I guess I need to negate. That worked out pretty well, I guess. So I'm going to main phase the strategic planning and hope to flip over God-Pharaoh's Gift. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. It's not awful, but I'm not going to do that right now. Start with the planning. Champion, you say. I think I want to take untap land and then cast a main phase Fortune's Favor. I could get back this champion. If he has another Descend upon the Sinful, that's bad. If he has a Fumigate, that's not awful. Could just do nothing and wait. Definitely attacking. I think main phasing this is just fine. I do want it to resolve. Worst case is if he had like a Gearhulk and he got to disrupt my card draw and be able to get a board presence. Interesting. So he's giving me God-Pharaoh's plus land. Or face down. I kind of want to take the face down again because we have this refurbish, meaning that we'll be able to get this God-Pharaoh's gift back, and we could have a counterspell waiting underneath here. Yeah, I'm going to take face down again. Ooh, Torrential Gearhulk, that's also nice. Yes, please. These Fortune's Favors have been pretty good for us so far. Not to brag too much. I know it's kind of a pet card of mine, but I do think it's been pretty good this game. Oh no! That's the card I was worried about. At least we can kind of rebuild here. And we still have a little bit of pressure going. Just gonna go for that. That's fine. So the second ability is not a tap ability, right? Come on, get out of the way, graveyard. No, it is not. Alright. Let's start by attacking. And I could just get back the Sunscourge champion. That can't be disrupted by the Crook, because exiling it from the graveyard is part of the cost, not the resolution. So I think I'm going to do that before he gets the opportunity to disrupt it. I'll just discard a land. If he wants to dissolve the trigger, that's fine. Gain a little bit of life. Could consider bringing in a Braid, now that I know he's got that. Cast out. Sure. Not that big a deal. Oh, interesting. He's taking the champion. Probably means he's planning to wipe the board at some point in the near future. Angel of Invention. So if he has a Gearhulk, he'll be able to hold up the 1 mana for the Crook. Might still be worth attacking here, because then I can cast a post-combat Gearhulk, which would force him to either lose the Gearhulk or the Crook. Immolating Glare, sure. So I guess I just cast a Gearhulk here, because I won't lose anything in the exchange. He won't either, but if this just puts another lethal body in play, forces him to do something. This allows fine. Attack for 2 again. did nothing. So I guess now I'm just going to pass. Go for a Gear Hulk end of turn. See, I cast the Gear Hulk, targeting negate. That prices him to using the Crook. I think that's worth going for. Probably won't go great for me, but at least I have a decent hand to try to reload. So I'll target negate. Oh, he just lets the trigger resolve. That's kind of surprising. He wants to keep the... He could have just targeted the negate also. Didn't need to pop the Crook right then. Not sure why he let me do that. Another Descend. He still doesn't have Delirium, so yep, happens. I mean, the good news here is he is at 4. Interesting. Cast the God-Pharaoh's Gift. He either has to counter it or pop the Crook. Because this ability does not target, so he can't like snipe whatever I choose to bring back, for example. Yep, as expected. So we have that headache dealt with at least. Let's cast a Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. I'll explain my reasoning in a minute. Well, I can cast a champion. Yeah, I'm going to cast the Gear Hulk. So now next turn, let's see, creature artifact, done. He has to kill this Gear Hulk or he just dies to it. So next turn we can play champion and have refurbish. So if he kills the Gear Hulk, we can get it back. Oh, pull from tomorrow is not what I wanted to see. It's unfortunate. Now he has a full grip again. We were so close to grinding him out, but now we're probably going to lose. This has been a thinker of a game. Well, to cast a Champion of Wits. Kind of needs to counter this. Ooh, and it exiles, that's not good. Now let's cast Angel of Invention. If it resolves, that means this can attack without fear into a Gear Hulk, so it doesn't get ambushed. Because it'll have 6 toughness. And this way, if he sweeps the board, I can cast this next turn, Threaten to get back 2 bodies. Resolved. Let's make servos. Just F6, let him figure out whatever he's doing over there. Making a token. That's okay with me. So if he has a sweeper, I'm just hoping it's Fumigate and not Descend upon the Sinful again. Alright, cool. Champion's interesting. I'm still casting this God-Pharaoh's Gift, though. Try to win this turn. If it gets countered, that's fine. Let's get back, I guess. It's better to get back Gear Hulk early, generally. If we get back Angel and make servos, then this Gear Hulk's going to kind of wipe our board, which isn't great. I guess I get Angel, in case he has like a spot removal spell. It's better. Servos. There's like a Blessed Alliance or something, which is fine. Commit to memory. Alright, so it's just gone. It's fine. Getting back, just casting memory might be worthwhile from here. Let's cast a champion. He needs to exile it somehow. Gear Hulk. Yep, that's pretty good. Getting back horribly awry. Yeah, this game's suddenly not going so well for us anymore. Can't even cast this Cathartic. Refurbish doesn't do much here. This is going to be tricky. So do I just target the God-Pharaoh's Gift, even though I'm not planning to use it? I guess so. For future use. Maybe we'll bait him into countering this or something. Resolved. Smart of him. So I'm going to decline to use the ability. We'll just pass the turn. It's going to make a Westvale token. Gear Hulk coming in. Spells a card. Just gonna wait for now. Not gonna get back the Gear Hulk just yet, I don't think. Well, I mean, it kills a cleric, most likely. I mean, technically, I guess we can force him to either sack the Gear Hulk or lose his blocker, preventing us from attacking for lethal. Although I guess we do now need to lose a couple things. So maybe that was actually not the best play. Oh, right. This thing's an artifact, so it actually did absolutely nothing for me. It was just an awful play all around. Stasis Snare. Well, it would have been useful for him to have 2 enchantments earlier. Make another West Vale. Angel of Invention. Let's go ahead and cast it. He has to let it resolve and or exile it. So let's make servos again. Alright. Can't beat Normandal, so I have to trade aggressively. Alright, we're dead. Well, I guess I'll cast Cathartic. Technically not dead yet. Yep. Alright. Pretty close game. So I think I want the Abrade. I liked everything else though. Trim on like another Gear Hulk maybe. I don't want to get my threat count too low. Maybe a Refurbish. I guess I can try that.